Hello everybody, welcome to the channel Language and Literature. Today we are going to learn about prepositions of time. Currently I am going through a series of lectures on parts of speech. So far I have talked about all the parts of speech except preposition. The specialty of those classes is that each and every class is complete in itself. If you want to know about noun, you can know almost everything about noun from a single class. If you want to know about verb, you can know almost everything about verb from a single class. If you want to know about conjunction or interjection or adverb or pronoun, you can know almost everything about them from each class. This is the specialty of those classes. But dealing with preposition in a single class is not easy really. Preposition occupies a broader area. So therefore I have taken decision that I should take some classes on preposition so that we can practice preposition in a broader way. That will really help us understand or gather better insight about preposition. So far I have delivered 2 lectures on preposition. In the first lecture I talked about the theoretical aspects of preposition. Now we know what preposition is. At the same time we know different types of prepositions. In the second class I talked about prepositions of movement, and now we know how to express various types of movements in English. And today's class is dedicated to prepositions of time. So after this class we will be able to express time correctly. So let's start the class with the preposition at. We use at before any precise time. For example, at 10 a.m., at 4 p.m. I go to college at 10 a.m. I come back home at 4 p.m. I go to a field for playing cricket at 4:30. So before that precise time we can use preposition at. Precise time means at sunrise we can use at. Before sunrise we can use at. Before dawn, before noon we can use at noon. We can use at sunrise, we can use at dawn. So in that precise cases we can use preposition at. We can also use preposition at before special day. For example, at Christmas, at weekend, at the weekend, at New Year's Eve. In those special days we can use preposition at. But we should be aware of the British and American users. In that case the British tends to use preposition at. On the other hand, the Americans uses preposition on. They say on Easter, they say on New Year's Eve, they say on the weekend. So we should be aware of these usages, and then we use at before the word time and moment. So any phrase having the word time and moment we can use preposition at. For example, we can say at that moment, we can say at that time. The scenery was fantastic at that time. I enjoyed the scenery at that moment. So we can use preposition at in those cases. We use preposition at before any precise time. We use preposition at before any special day. We can use preposition before a phrase having the word time or moment. So we can go to the next one, that is preposition on. We use preposition on before day and date. For example, I can say she was born on 14th of June. So which date was she born? She was born on 14th of June. We can also use on before the names of the day. For example, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Thursday, on Saturday. I went to visit doctor on Friday. So I went to visit doctor on Wednesday. So we can use a preposition on before the names of the days. So at the same time we can use a preposition before the word day and date. For example, on the Independence Day we can say on the Victory Day, on the Independent Day. So in those cases we can use a preposition on. So we can go to the next one, that is preposition in. In has many uses. We can use in before the part of the day. We can use in before names of the season. For example, we can say in summer, in spring, in autumn, in late autumn. The sound and sense is awesome in summer. We can use in before the names of the month. For example, I was born in June. She was born in 2008. So before the year. We experienced significant technological revolutions in previous century, in previous decades. So we can use in many cases. We can use in before the part of the day. We can use in before the names of the season. We can use in before the names of the months. We can use in before year, decades, centuries, millennium. So in those cases we can use preposition in. And then after in we have the preposition until. Until marks the end of an activity. For example, wait here until I come. He is supposed to wait here unless I finish my work. So wait here until I come. Then we go to the preposition over. Over refers to a longer period of time. Over refers to the total frame of the time. For example, if I say I engaged myself on writing, over the weekend, it means I spent the whole weekend period on writing. If I say I engaged myself on writing during the weekend, it means I engaged myself on writing at some point of the weekend time. So this is the difference between over and weekend. Over refers to the longer period of time. Over refers to the total frame of the time. But during refers to at some point of the total time. But during and while carry the similar meaning, but they follow the different sentence structure. For example, during is followed by a noun or noun phrase. For example, one of my students questioned me during my lecture. So during is followed by a noun phrase, the lecture. So look at the following example. One of my students questioned me while I was lecturing. So I was lecturing is a clause, and this clause is preceded by while. This is the difference between during and while. Though they carry similar meaning, they have different sentence structure. So we can go to the next one, that is since. Since refers to a point of time in the past until now. For example, I have been writing a book since morning. My writing started in the morning and still it is continuing. So in that situation we can use preposition since. So I have been reading this book since 2018. So we can use preposition since in that situation. Since refers to a point of time, definite point of time in the past until now. And next one is for. For refers to a length of time. It may be the 2 hours length, it may be 2 days length. For example, I have been reading this book for 2 days, I have been doing this work for 5 days. So in that situation we can use preposition for. And then we can talk to the next one, that is preposition by. By means before, not later than that. If I say I will submit my CV by Thursday, that means I will submit the CV before Thursday and not later than that. We can also have some phrases related to preposition for. For example, for ages, for a while. For ages refers to a longer period of time. For example, this company is making money for ages. That means this company is making money for a longer period of time. Wait here for a while. That means I'm inviting him to wait here just for a moment. So we can also use some phrases in order to express time. We can also use verb, take verb in order to express time, though they don't belong to the preposition section, but we should know them so that we can express time in a broader way. How long will it take to reach the college? It will take 2 hours to reach the college. So we know how to use prepositions to express time. At the same time, we have come to know 1 or 2 phrases and verb to express time. Thank you very much for watching this lecture. Thank you. Take care.